Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome to this rain-swept ruin. My name is Link, and I'm very sad. Look at this frown on my face. I really don't like the weather. What's up, Bally? How you doing?
Thunderbolts of lightning, very
frightening
me.
Galileo, 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 Figaro, Magnifico. Which way should the wind go? Who knows? I'm very, very happy, not so very go. Which way is Windfall Island, Bally? I forget.
North.
Okay, so we want to set... Okay,
well, from here, I don't really know, because you've got the map.
Okay, but is it like to the east north, or is it more middle north?
It's middle north. It's
middle north. So we're gonna set our thing for that direction. And now I'm gonna check my map and see if it is actually Windfall Island. I don't know. It doesn't tell me.
Have you not got the fish at Windfall Island?
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't. I click on it. It doesn't actually say. Oh, it does say. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. We're going in the right direction.
I don't
even
think you can get a fish for Windfall Island. I think it's automatically.
Yeah, I think it just happens.
What is your? Seeing as we're having a little sailing element.
Yeah.
What is your stance on the fact that there is officially a Zelda timeline? Like, are you annoyed that there even is one, or
no.
do you like the fact that they all tie together? And does it bug you that lots of people say there are flaws in the timeline? Or
okay, so
I'm somewhere in the middle.
The timeline is something that, as a child, I thought was the best fucking thing in the universe, and I worshipped. Right? Like when we were younger, I thought that. I think this was spurred by the whole game trailers retrospective stuff.
Right, exactly.
Because they had I think that was really the video which made this a big thing for anyone. Like, I don't know that many people cared about the Zelda timeline until game trailers made that series.
I mean, I want to say they did, but maybe this helped a lot.
Yeah, I think it definitely boosted the relevancy of the Zelda timeline. And so,
Tingle
is that
Island?
fucking Tingle Island? Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is that head doing there? So yeah, to that degree, I think it kind of signal boosted, like, hey, this is an important thing. And then we both watched those videos, and we're like, oh my god, this is so cool. And the thing was, before Nintendo got involved, and before they said, I mean, Nintendo confirmed there was a timeline for Zelda, but they never actually released anything official until the Hyrule Historia. And then they did their own thing, and it was very controversial, because people were like, okay, well, so Ocarina of Time has a consequence if Link dies, but no other game has a consequence if Link dies? Like, it's a little weird that they count the Fallen Hero timeline as a thing just for Ocarina of Time. Like, what if Link fails in Wind Waker? That doesn't have its own split. Like, from a logical perspective, it's dumb and stupid, right? But I enjoy people talking about the Zelda timeline. I think I've actually started to enjoy it less now in terms of discussion about where everything is placed, because Nintendo have an official stance, whereas before it was the Wild West and everyone had their own theories and different reasons why people games were placed where they were. So I feel like over time it's become less interesting, but every time a new Zelda game is released, I'm always back in there being like, okay, so where does this fit in?
Right.
Because that's just fun to talk about.
Yeah, I think I'm similar. I'm so glad they all link together, and that there is some sort of purpose to all of them, that there is this link to that and this nod to that, and that there is links. And
there's a fucking invisible treasure chest here.
Wow.
I've never seen that before. Sorry to interrupt you, but
I mean, you can't get to it. You have to. It's like a special. I can't remember how you need to do something special. But yeah, I love that they all link together. But by the way, you're here.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that they all link together, and I don't mind that there are flaws, because I think ultimately each game wasn't created knowing where it fits in the timeline. And I definitely am convinced they sort of futzed it together later. They kind of said, well, we'll just put this one here, that story links to this, and there you go, bish bash boss, Hyrule Historia, boom. And while I think that some games obviously do link, like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, fine, I think they did sort of squeeze in games here and there, so there will be flaws, but ultimately I love the fact that there is something that ties them together. And I think since Hyrule Historia, they have been a lot more careful about, in their own minds, where games fit, like Skyward Sword, for example, which made such a big deal out of being number one. Like, the sort of ground zero Zelda.
Yeah, and it was number one for a reason, because it explains the cycle of
Exactly,
of
which is
Ganon,
really
Link,
cool.
and Zelda.
So, yeah. Where are you going?
I need to find the pirates. I can't remember whether
They're
they went into one of these buildings.
They're in the bomb shop.
Right, where's the fucking
So
bomb
you remember
shop?
when you tried to find Tingle and you failed and went to the bomb shop?
Yes.
That's where the bomb shop is.
Okay, but now I can't remember where that. I think it was around
Yeah,
here.
it's around here. It's out on the peak.
So do I need to swim around again?
Go right.
Geography Valley, as we've discussed, not my strong suit.
I mean, Windfall is very well designed that it just keeps spinning back in on itself. That's the bomb
I got
shop.
it.
Yeah, it's a cool island. Round the back.
Yeah, I gotta sneak in.
Other way.
I don't want them
There
to
you
be
go.
hearing me.
Bit of siddling.
Bit of siddle. Go siddle. Siddle
Love a
along.
bit of siddling.
Siddle along. His fucking
God,
face when he's
his
sidles
face is just.
it's pretty great.
Do you think Toon Link's ever going to come back?
That's an interesting question.
Did
I
you know
feel
I think there are more games with Toon Link in them than regular Link now.
That's not true at all.
I don't count them.
How is that true in any way? There are 3. Unless you're counting fucking Hyrule Warriors as a game.
No, because the style of Link they also use for stuff like Four Swords, Minish Cap.
Okay, Four Swords and Minish Cap, and then you have the 2DS games and Wind Waker, that's 5.
2DS games, Wind Waker's 5, Wind Waker HD, that's 6. And
Wind Waker, you don't count Wind Waker HD,
right,
because then I'm going to bring Twilight Princess HD. So
right, but there's 5 of that same styled Link, whereas the style of all the other Links keeps changing.
I mean, yeah, but it's broadly in the same idea, you know. Why is the bomb guy Mickey Mouse, by the way? The fuck? Like,
why not? It's Nintendo's little nod to Disney.
he's like a fucking caterpillar Mickey Mouse. This is like, this is a real horror story.
Can you imagine like Nintendo and Disney sitting around the corporate table, and the CEO of Disney's like, right, let's do a merger. Like, you've got a lot of assets we're into. Nintendo's like, right, Disney, you've got a lot of assets we're into. I mean, Disney's a much bigger company than Nintendo.
Sure.
So this would never happen. We can sort of mix our assets and we can make a lot of money from this. How about it? And then the CEO of Disney's just like, I'm never forgiving you. It's like, forgiving us for what? I'm never forgiving you for making the owner of the bomb shop in Wind Waker Mickey Mouse. And then they just walk away from the table. Like, no deal.
Disney are really up their own arsehole when it comes to Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry, but just the whole copyright shit going on with that, like,
I don't know about this. What do you mean?
Like, because copyright is supposed to, after the death of the copyright holder, it's supposed to pass into public domain, right? And the reason that they changed those rules was because of fucking bullshit like Disney and Mickey Mouse. I'm pretty sure. Or something along those lines.
Okay.
But, I don't know.
That's interesting.
I guess, like, because the company exists, they still own copyright? I don't know.
Right.
Because Walt Disney's dead after it's like 70 years after death of the author, right? So.
But does that mean Star Wars doesn't become Disney's because George Lucas dies?
I know, like, it's copyright is now 70 years after the death of the author, right?
So 70 years after the death of George Lucas, Disney they've lost Star Wars.
Yeah, but like, it's not going to work that way anymore because the way corporations exist these days is no one wants to let go of fucking anything.
Right.
So, like, back in, when Sherlock Holmes was being written, it was fine because as soon as that happened, hey, it passed into public domain. And,
right. But, like, if I want to make a film on Snow White, I think I can.
Yeah, you can.
Because Disney can't own that.
Right.
And like, there's a lot of their old films that are based on old tales that they have no rights over. So.
Right, because everything is public domain because that shit is so old. But
or there's clever things you can do where stuff like, I believe, do you know the musical Wicked?
Mm-hmm.
And how it's like an offshoot of The Wizard of Oz.
Yes,
Like,
it's like when does it take place? Before or after?
It takes place during and before and after. That's the interesting thing, and it never directly references characters in The Wizard of Oz. It just suggests them and things like this. So they don't. It feels like they don't.
So they get away with it, basically.
They get away with it. The only time they even talk about it is they say I think it's titled "Wicked: The Alternative Story to the Story from The Wizard of Oz" or something. It's like a story from blah. It doesn't directly reference it during the musical at all. It's really interesting because I'm pretty sure they have no deal, but they kind of do a whole story about it, which is crazy. So
anyway,
there's ways around it. Anyway, back
Mickey
to
Mouse
Mickey
here,
Mouse.
just wriggling. We missed that entire dialogue sequence, which I don't even remember what happens. But the password is Plankton, Bally.
Plankton.
So, yeah.
Have you ever seen SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yes, I have seen SpongeBob
SquarePants is a fantastic TV show.
It's one of those shows that transcends age, really.
It's one of those shows that I was watching when I was like, I am way too old to watch this, but I really enjoy this.
Yeah. So what do I do with this password? Because all I remember is they said Plankton. Do I go to their ship?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think you use it on this door.
Okay. Wow. I actually have to fucking type this shit in.
Thank God for the Wii U gamepad, eh?
Thank God I actually paid attention enough during that cutscene where I saw the word
during our ramblings about copyright.
Copyright is a hard business. It's it's tough shit. I think we're supposed to go into this place. No?
Like, I'd be intrigued to know what Nintendo would have done if someone made a game titled, like, Griselda or something, and they invented a character like Toon Link, where it was like an alternative Link, and seen how Nintendo could have reacted. I don't know, half. I mean, there's lots of games that copy Zelda, but ultimately it doesn't sell in the same way because often people are buying the Nintendo brand. They know that there's like a degree of quality in a Zelda game made by Nintendo. So it's really, but there's still an intrinsic value to the copyright of Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, whoever. So it's strange.
Do I have to do this? I feel like
I don't know. I feel like you can just go to Outside Island and start bomb. Have you got bombs yet? Though that's the problem.
No, I don't.
Right?
So...
Yeah. I guess you have to do this to get bombs.
Okay.
Because you need the bombs.
Because, like, where else do I go?
Somehow I feel like we're going to spend the next 3 episodes in this one room, but here we go.
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh. I guess I can't reach any of the... Oh, what the fuck?
You got to use the Deku Leaf as well, I believe.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I'm not
This
sure.
is... Oh, this is really fucking...
Here we go. Nope. Let's...
Oh, God. What the fuck?
This just isn't Zelda, is it? It's
what?
It's just like... What is this?
Oh, God, Jesus.
Right, then we get sidle down, and then we're going to do a big one to the end.
Yeah.
Using the
end? Would you not want to go to this fucking...
Okay, go for it. You might run out of time, that's my only concern.
Oh, right, because the goddamn Switch.
This is like the Switch years before the Switch.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Made it.
Nailed it.
Why
were we even panicking?
I don't know, because when we were children, we were so fucking
When
bad
I was a
at this
child,
shit.
that took me about 20 millennium times.
Yeah, 20 millennium times.
Exactly.
Alright. Wait, so getting bombs just means that we have bombs on the ship and bombs on our bombs? We get bombs and ship bombs?
Bombs in our hands and bombs on our ship, right.
Bombs on our bombs. Does this cannon just magically appear then on the ship?
Yes.
That's really weird.
Sometimes I wonder if, but the great thing about the remake is that the cannon becomes part of the D-pad options, along with the Wind Waker,
Yes.
and the cannon, and there's a couple of other things. It's really good that the game.
The bombs
did
are
that.
infinite for the cannon, right?
No.
Really?
Uh,
I'm pretty sure they.
maybe
have to
they
be,
are
don't
in the
they?
remake, but they weren't in the original.
Oh boy.
It's fine. You just. We've also got the biggest ass sailing trip to Outset Island right now.
Yeah, I guess. So,
But we should definitely just sail there.
I mean, they're going to get there in the morning, so we probably need to.
I mean, they say you better be quick, but in these cutscenes and like these story points, time doesn't pass.
But here's the question: does time actually pass during this segment? Could I ride around the entire Wind Waker map, and will it stay night? That's the real question. Because you're supposed to meet Jaboon at night because of this plot consequence, right?
Right.
So.
I think it stays night until you advance the plot, potentially, yeah. But I think there are areas of the map it won't let you go to.
Sure. Makes sense.
Wow, that wind really.
I know, I was like, oh yeah, I can just swash about here.
That really.
Where the fuck did the King of Red Lions go? He was here.
Blow your whistle.
Oh,
He comes.
how do I do that?
I'm joking.
Oh, fuck. I thought... Look, okay, don't take advantage of me just because you know everything about this game. Like, where did I get the whistle, Pally? What's that item? Fuck you.
He just comes riding back like a pony, like, oh hey!
Yeah.
TNL, I'm back.
Yeah. Oh
did
boy,
he
do we
say?
have time to get there? I'm not sure if we have time to get
Let's
there in this
just
episode.
sail a bit there and we can.
No, because we're going to have to save and switch off, so I think we're
see
just
what
going
you're
to stand
saying.
here.
Let's stay on our good homeland of
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Windfall.
Stare
I mean,
out into the distance.
Outset's our proper homeland, but this is
Oh god, look at Beetle's
this
fucking
is really
face.
our homeland.
Look at that shit. Look at that branding. Put your face on your boat, god.
King
Anyway.
of Red Lions just staring at
Yeah,
you.
he's just fucking
He's
staring
like,
at me
what are
too.
you doing?
Alright, well thanks for watching everyone. We'll be back with more Wind Waker soon. Goodbye.